What is up, everyone? So today's video was supposed to be a good one. We were gonna test drive the S15 for the very first time, right? Because you guys heard it run in the last video and we got everything dialed in so we could literally just get on the ground and just start enjoying it before we put it on a dyno. So we literally didn't film the last day because we were just trying to tidy everything up so we can do that first test drive. Spoon plumbed up the wastegate. We did all new AM lines for that. Ran around the state trying to find fittings for that. We also got brakes from Tommy because the car was missing brakes. So we got R32 GTR brakes just to get the car together. Everything got bled out. We got the fitment and alignment good enough to drive. We threw it on the Blitz because that's kind of all I have for it, and just dialed everything else in. And right before we were going to turn the camera on to start filming, because I wanted to just get to the first test drive, we found out a major issue, and I've been trying to get like the heart to pull the camera out for like the last like hour now because I just don't know what to do nor how to process this. So I'm going to show you. I'm just going to show you right now what the issue is, and you can see for yourself. So hop in. We got a steering wheel in this thing, trying so hard to get this thing good enough to do its first test drive today. So car starts up, right? No problem. Idle's great. Super happy. Rev's great, sounds amazing. And then I go to push the clutch in for the very first time and it stalls. Which sounds like a simple problem, but anyone who's ever, had this issue with a motor knows that there could potentially be some very, very major issues going on. So, we have been doing 1.5 million different tests and just checking on things for the last like 2 hours, and what I'm worried is the engine is just too tight. When we go to put pressure on the clutch, which then puts pressure on the engine, on the crankshaft, which is called thrush, right? Putting thrush on the crankshaft, the engine is tightening up and stalling itself out, which is a huge problem. So the engine most likely has to come out and completely apart. What is causing the issues? I don't know. Everything's brand new, everything sounds amazing, but for some reason when thrush is applied to the engine, pressure on the crank, it all tightens up and it causes it to stall. So even when you put a wrench on the crank and you have someone put a little bit of pressure on the clutch, you could feel the engine get tight, like pretty tight, and it's just not good. I was so excited for today. We were so close. We banged out so much to get this thing like ready for the dyno because we were so excited to hear it, and this is cars, so I don't know what to do. So I know you can't obviously feel it on camera, but you could see it's pretty nice resistance, right? Pretty typical. When you have Ant push the clutch in, it gets a hell of a lot harder. We checked everything. We checked with the trans, the flywheel, pressure plate. Nothing's binding. Nothing's getting caught up. There's no weird noises. No nothing. Something. And there's no thrush. Usually you'll see like the crank pulleys move when there's like a thrush issue. I don't know what it is. Spoon, what do we do? If we take the clutch and flywheel off, then we came and put pressure on the crank anyway, so like how are you supposed to test that? Another concerning aspect to this is the oil pressure is pretty high. It's probably 20% higher than you'd want to see it. And that is usually another dead giveaway that something is just tight internally in the engine. It's like it runs so good and it sounds so good. And like, I feel like I need to do more tests, but we've done everything. What do we do? Just take it out and take it apart. Dude, look, we were so close to driving this thing and it looks so good. Everything's finalized. Like, it is ready for a tune, to be honest. But the hard part is finding an engine builder that has time to even like go through it. So yeah, this one's a heartbreaker. There goes my video for today, and I don't want to miss a video, so we're gonna just move on to the next thing. And the next thing is the E36, right? So last week we talked about turning this thing into a drift car because one, I want a right-hand drive drift car so I can get comfortable with it, so when I go overseas I'm good to go. And two, I love this car. It is a beautiful car. It's got a sick drivetrain, but I never drive the damn thing because honestly it just doesn't really do much for me as a street car. Like, it's as simple as that. So I figured might as well beat the thing up and enjoy it and just make it look pretty in the corner, right? whatever. We're past this.
You need to be outside.
She needs to be outside. We need to be outside.
You need to be outside.
And this thing. So, first time on the lift. We're trying to put together a game plan of exactly how we want to do this in the most efficient manner without having to rewrite the whole script, right? Because this is an E36, so it doesn't take much to make him good at sliding.
I want to go for a race car, gut it, take everything out, make it light. You're hesitant on it.
I'm just trying to find the balance there, right? Because this is still going to be like a grassroots car. Like I'm trying to make it like a party car, but this isn't going to be the comp car. Maybe, I don't know.
I don't want you to end up like the 13 where you're like half in, half out, still interior.
I mean, what's the interior wear? 30 pounds?
Take everything out.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Everything?
Everything.
Then you got to, really? Mm-hmm. Why?
It's a race car. It's not going nowhere.
Coupe's not going nowhere.
So that'll be that car.
True, you're right. That can be like more of the half street style, half drift car, where this thing we really should just, I mean, the Coupe's kind of turning into a, so the Coupe had a really rough weekend, which I've had a really bad week. It's been a rough week. It's been a very expensive week, and we'll talk about to the next, I'm saving it for the next video. I can't mentally handle talking about this and the Coupe at the same time. So, I don't know, I'm just rambling on camera now. So, might as well gut it now, right? Yeah. Let's just start taking it apart.
Get to it.
All right.
Oh, this fucking weight. It's gotta go.
Look what you're doing to me, Spoon.
Stop playing games.
Steve's just getting he's getting a good laugh.
So much.
Oh my god. I remember putting this stuff in.
Can I ask Spoon a question on camera?
Yes. What's up?
So what's the thought behind this, Spoon? I don't know if you guys talked about it, but explain to Steve on camera what's going on here.
I'm not fucking around and James being a bitch.
Jesus.
He said all or none. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So taking everything out so to make it like what, a full race car, drift car?
There's no reason to have interior on the track, right?
Right.
I get it.
You get it?
It just hurts a little.
Just hurts, huh?
It's fine.
Growing pains, you'll be fine.
The OEM Papi Chulo in you is just crying right now?
No, that's good. This makes my heart happy. I feel like, you know what? We know what's fun about this process? I feel like I just bought another car, right?
Yeah.
I get to enjoy this in a completely different manner, especially after the heartbreak of the 15. I need something to like distract me right now, and ripping this thing apart. We're having fun. That's all I'm gonna say.
Got a new lease on life now.
New lease on life. It's a whole new car. Someone probably needs this. I'm gonna put this nicely on the side. Yeah. If anyone makes a nice chassis harness for these things.
Wiring especially doesn't do beamers?
I think they're in R&D. I don't know if I could say that, but it's gonna be a little while. So
anybody got them? Hit up Spoon.
When I put these door cards on, or I put these plastic door cards on,
yeah, I remember those.
Door cards, that's when I committed to the track car thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I cut the quarters off.
He never committed.
He's enjoying this too much.
Yeah, he loves it.
He loves how much I hate it.
Yeah.
Look at him, he's giggling.
Yeah, see?
There was more sound deadening than I thought in this thing. I guess it is a BMW, but...
I smell crayons.
Crayons? European car stuff, Steve.
I love Beamers that smell like crayons.
I feel like I'm like 18 all over again. Bought myself a rear-wheel drive car, gutting out the interior to make that 140 horsepower feel like 150.
And you never put it back together?
Never. And 3 years later, punching the air, being like, why was I so stupid? I wish I kept the interior in this thing.
Right.
We've all been there. I'm not, this is progression, not regression. Right, Spoon? Right. Jesus.
It's part of my blood.
Yo, we gotta start making this a thing, like crazy angles with Spoon.
So door cards dash center, all right? That's where I cut my line.
That's fine. I'm good with that. No rug.
No rug.
This one's beat anyway.
Yeah, this rug's beat. That was stressing me out anyways. Get out of here. So this is a slick top headliner, which is really rare.
Highly coveted.
So if anyone has an E36 coupe out there that needs a slick top headliner, and I hopefully don't just taco it right now. See?
Yeah.
For E36 guys out there, a slick top headliner, you know how rare that is. But also being said, there's not a lot of slick tops out there, so not a lot of guys need them. But if some guy needs it, this will make their year. So hit up Steve, he'll give it to you cheap. Don't worry.
Sir. Dun, dun, dun.
Look at this under here. Can you see on camera?
Sort of.
Dude, like, here, I'll take it. Like, look at this. There is 8 wires for where you only need 1. So like, you unplug one thing in this car,
Nothing works.
and nothing works. You unplug this cigarette lighter, and boom, all of a sudden you lose power steering. That's just how these things work, so we gotta figure that out. But
That's funny.
one thing that doesn't bother me too much is there's always been a giant hole in this carpet. I mean, this car wasn't that nice when I got it. It was like a base model automatic, not nice. And that was always one of the biggest things that bothered me, was the giant hole in the carpet. Because I'm like, how am I supposed to get on the right-hand drive carpet? I'm in America, right? So at least now the carpet coming out relieves me of that stress I've had for 5 years about it.
And you get to see that beautiful paint that's lying under the beneath.
Yeah, underneath the interior, paint's great. It makes it feel like it's a really nice car.
Yeah.
Spoon.
A new lease on life. Take it easy.
Moment of no return.
Yeah.
Almost no return was 20 minutes ago.
Nah, but now we're breaking stuff. Oh my God, this one kind of hurts me. So BMWs have the thickest carpets. Look at this thing.
They didn't sleep
Look at
on
the deadening. That's crazy. So this is actually, oh, it stinks. Probably a lot of weight, actually. Nah, it's not too bad. It just smells like old.
Let me get a whiff of that.
Yeah, it's like,
Oh, no, it smells like crayons. What is you talking about?
see, look how nice the paint is under here. But when we do a cage, like I think it's so
really
dope when
nice.
the full interior is painted, nice, textured paint and everything. So
Yeah.
I'm excited for that. Oh, he's going front to back. I went back to front. Jesus.
Whose technique is better, you
Oh,
think?
spoon. If we lose one of these wires, the whole chassis doesn't work.
Straight in the dumpster. Straight to the dump.
Easily 20 pounds.
20? Oh, yeah.
And then you see his face.
Stress.
Stressed.
We already hit it back there.
The car looks actually really nice because it's all like fresh paint inside, and this car's always been littered with not enough red paint. So
This is exciting, Jim.
it is. It is. I feel like I just got a new car. Honestly, it really does feel like I just got a new car because this car has always felt very hindered. I don't know why. Me, I don't know, but this will be a really good time. All right, like an hour later, we're all cleaned up here, and the car looks really nice. Like honestly, having the I can't believe I'm saying this, but having the interior out makes the car feel actually nicer because the interior is pretty dingy in this thing. It was old, it's falling apart. I mean, the thing that sucks about E36s is they're way past their shelf life. So that interior that was made to last 10, 15 years it's falling apart. And now that it has less of it, and just nice paint and clean metal, it actually feels like a nicer car. So, step in the right direction. So we actually ordered all the, I'm gonna call it drift conversion parts for this thing early last week, but we're having a hard time getting some of the parts. So hopefully they start showing up like tomorrow, right? We did the angle kit, e-brake, new shifter, I got a new diff, drive shaft, and turbo, the package, right? And we're gonna go through it and we're gonna transform this thing into something really freaking awesome. But, and we gotta get a cage because Spoon, he's dying to lay some beads down in this thing. I could see, but S15, the heartbreak. I really wanted to drive this thing. This is the fun part of the build when you could like put the interior together, get your wheels fitted, drive it around, hear the cool noises, but so be it. It's motorsports. This happens, especially when you start getting to this level where everything's custom and the engine internals are everything is custom. Things happen, and we're gonna get the engine out eventually and take it apart, get it remade. I just don't want to take the engine out until I have someone lined up to rebuild the engine because I don't want just like a million parts just scattered everywhere, because when you take a car apart it's always shelves of stuff. So try and figure that out. I know JP's very busy and he's a very wanted guy, and I don't really know who else to trust, especially locally. So we'll figure it out, and hopefully we can drive that thing before snow hits the ground, because it always comes very quick. So It's a rough day, I'm not gonna lie. Pretty heartbroken about it. It sucks, it hurts. You put so much work in, so much money, and like now it's getting cooler out. It's like that best time of year to drive, and it's supposed to be the fun part of the build. We kind of have like your victories and you go drive it and you have a blast, and it doesn't feel good, but it's part of the process. It is motorsports, especially the higher level you get with builds, the higher percent chance that shit can go wrong, and it still hurts. It still hurts, but we're gonna be a good sport about it. I'm not complaining. It's just part of the process, and so be it. We'll stay busy with other stuff, and as long as we're making progress and moving on, that's all that matters, right? And look at Luke. What's up, buddy? You came to comfort me? But I'm gonna go home, be sad, get something good to eat, edit this video, and get back here tomorrow. Come back here in a better mood, and we're gonna get back to work and get on to the next thing. But just a speed bump, just an expensive speed bump. So for now, you guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for more content, and we'll see you guys very shortly.